Hi everybody, welcome back to Regrowth with me, Sid, and I've been doing a little bit. I got the infusion matrix working. I've got this, well, what I've done is I've done a teensy weensy little bit of essentia distillation, which we needed because I needed some precantatio to make some thaumium. So I've got my precantatio, I only need 2 ingots, so we're going to make thaumium, and bang, and bang, and that should leave us with 8 left in the jar. Brilliant. Pardon me. So, what are we making with this? Well, I'm making a blood altar, but it's not a blood altar by any recipe you'll recognise. This is the Regrowth recipe, which obviously is gated behind Witchery, Botania and Thorncraft. And that will give us the blood altar. Now I'm guessing this is a dual stage quest. You can hear kids playing outside. There's not much I can do about it because the world frowns on people killing their kids. Now the sacrificial knife. Now this may be an issue. Because I have heard sacrificial knife is an Arthana. Well, we can do that easy enough. Chucked into a thing. So these are all recipes have been tweaked and gated into various mods, but we need, what was it, an emerald, 2 nuggets, an ingot and a stick. Ingot, 2 nuggets, an emerald and a stick. So that should be an Arthana. Now because this is a crafting recipe, this is what I have read. Because this recipe requires you to craft a sacrificial knife, it doesn't pick that up. So there we have an immediate problem. So unfortunately we are going to have to go and do HQ edit. Go in here, come back out, shift click, and then go and get rid of the cheat book. Bye bye cheat book. But that should be fixed in 0.81 now, as I'd heard that 0.81 would be available this weekend, as at the time of recording, which is just gone 5 o'clock. It is not available as of this weekend. So we get a chunk claimer, but it's not giving us anything else interesting. So what has, if anything, that made available to us? Pretty much nothing. And yeah, there's really not a huge amount that has opened up by the looks of it. Still need to do bees, I do know. I'm really trying to avoid doing the bees. I know I'm going to have to do the bees, but the way the world bleeds, all quests completed. Now, I don't believe that for a second. I don't believe there's only one quest for blood magic. That just seems odd, to say the least. So that's done. So, my God, I want to go and kill those children. Not in a vindictive way, of course, just because all I can hear is them squawking like loons. Right, what am I doing? So we've got the blood altar. That really didn't help us a great deal. But what I would like to do today is to push forward and get my essentia crystalisation stuff done. That probably, let me just stick that into there for now, along with those spares. That's fine. Oh, and that maybe. So if we go and have a look, let's get the old book out and see what we need. Well, we need alchemical constructs, we can do that. Dispenser, doddle, iron ingot, doddle. Balance shard, pain in the bum. However, not so much of a pain in the bum that we can't get around it, because we have got, of course, this thing here, which will give us a whole load of stuff. And I don't want to end up with loads and loads of jars, and I've got quite a bit of that one. Terra and Pedito. I can get Aqua and Ordo. Okay, let me just go in. So if an Ignis I can get pretty easily. So I think what we are going to do is, for starters, we're going to go and grab ourselves, or make ourselves out of coal essence, some coal, and we're going to grab some sugar cane. Right, so coal essence. If I were coal essence, that one perhaps, yes. Give me a couple of stacks of that. And we'll black that round, and we'll black that round. That gives us 3 stacks while we're at it. Yes, I have scanned it, damn it. We'll go and harvest some sugar cane. That'll give us about a stack. Where's my scythe? Boink, boink. So much faster. Boink. Love it. Right. So that hasn't been scanned, so let's get that done quickly. And so that has got Herba, Aqua and Air. Perfect. And it is one of each. So I only want to do half a stack, because I don't need that much, I don't think, for the things. Let me just pop you in there, take you down. Oh, I already had a load. I'm just sat there looking at, wee, boink. It's handy having that there. I can just dive straight off. Okay, so we'll pop that in. We'll grab 1, 2, 3 of those, and we shall get. We'll let it cook through. It should do 32 of each, basically. And eventually we'll run these through the crystallizer and get them done into a storage system. That's the plan. So I'm going to do that. I'm also going to do, what do you get? 2 of each. So I only need to do 16 coal to get 32 Ignis. I don't need 32, but that's just a nice round figure. It's a jar full. And the other thing I am going to need is some essentia tubes, which is more iron, more glass, quicksilver and golden nuggets. I think one will do. So yeah, I'm going to get all that lot together, and I will be... Alright, I've pulled everything together except for the balance shards. Now we've got minimum of 32 of each primal here. For some reason I thought these only held 32. It's not 64. Derpy derp. However, balance shards we are going to need, so I'm going to set this running, and obviously it's going to run through, draw those out, so I might as well make a full batch of 16, because why not? I'm saying I'm going to need more for other things. However, I need 4 for what we're going to do in the first instance. I don't know why it's pausing on that Ignis, but well, it doesn't matter. So this will be the magical component of this system. There is also going to be a technological component of the system. So we go for dispenser, balance shards, chemical construct, that and that. Now that was my crap wand. I had to go out and recharge anyway. There's my other wand. So that is the crystallizers. Now this is obviously just going to keep spitting them out onto the ground until they're done. So what we're going to have then, and it's going to go above the ceiling, I think. So, right, have I got anything to block build pillar up with? Of course I haven't. What kind of idiot do you take me for? That'll do. Bit of great silver wood planks. So we'll jump up here and oh god, is that it? There we go. And you are going to go on there, and you are going to go on. Right, we need to disconnect that and plump. So we've got two of these guys. There'll be a chest above each one of these ultimately. Well, there will be a chest above each one of these straight away. I want to just shift you out the way and pop you there temporarily. I'll just go and see how this is going. Still going. I don't want to waste any of these, obviously, because they cost me nothing really. Just crop. So the next thing we're going to need is some what were they called? It's not pipe. Mechanism. Now mechanism has its own transport pipes, and oh yeah, it is. It's not the mechanical, it is the logistical. So the base is steel plus a basic control. That will transfer one item every 2 seconds with a speed of 1 millisecond. That will do 32 items per second. Sorry, 2 items a second. That's got a slightly faster speed, and that just uses enriched alloy, so that's not too bad. Let's just check. We need one of those to make 8. We're probably going to need at least half a stack, maybe more. So I'm going to have to get that lot going, and I'll be back with you. Right, we got some stuff together. So first things first, we have got 32 basic logistic transport pipes. Now to be honest, they would do, because the rate that those crystallizers run, you know, more than 2 items a second is unlikely. However, we might as well upgrade because it's pretty cheap. These things are only redstone and iron, so that gives us the advanced logistical transporter. However, we need to be able to control these, and there is a mechanism tool we need for that. Now fortunately, this is the configurator. I had already got a battery, because I made, if you recall, I made one too many. So take that, and that is going to give me the configurator, and basically state configurate items. Yeah, pretty much it. So armed with that, and armed with the I say may need more than 32. The other thing I'm going to need is oak drawers. I'm going to need a lot of drawers. And I don't have a lot of oak. Do have plenty of saplings. So I think I am going to have to do a little bit of tree farming. I mean, they don't have to be oak drawers. We could do, maybe we should do something a little bit more like, say, spruce straws. Might be more appropriate. I don't think I've got any other good saplings at the moment. I'll tell you what, I actually fancy dark oak drawers. So let us do, that's one too many. Doesn't matter, but you know, symmetry and all. Let us run up and just check something. I know this is a thing in some versions of Britannia. Is it a thing in this one? It appears that it is. So, spruce saplings, birch saplings, jungle saplings, acacia saplings, dark oak saplings. Lovely. The other thing I'm going to need is bone meal. Which of course I know exactly where I've got lots and lots of bone meal. But we'll get these down, get my lumber axe on the case, and that will give us the drawers. Now I'm not entirely sure how many I need. I just need to do the maths in my head. I know, scary thought. You've all experienced the maths in my head. It's not good. Yeah, that should be enough for now. Oh, and I need my tool, don't I? That sounded wrong. I need my, yeah, whatever I say is going to sound wrong, because, you know, big chopper isn't exactly an improvement. So, sorry. So yeah, I'm just gonna grab myself a whole metric crap ton of these guys. If we might be lucky, they might take all three down at the same time. But bonk, bonk, and bonk. Actually, I probably don't need as much as this. I think I can use normal chests. It's just the oh, what's it? Horn of the canopy. There we go. It is just the structural stuff. Try not to destroy too much of the surroundings, but you know. Oh, I actually came up slightly on top with that one. There we go. So I'll just run. I'll probably run another couple of rounds of this and get some chests and storage drawers going, and I'll be back with you once we've got that done. Come on, grow. Alright, now it doesn't look like much, but this is the foundation of our crystalising empire. So we've got the crystalisers in. I've got a chest on the top of both of those. I have got 9, 18, 27, which is 54 drawers worth of storage, which hopefully will be enough. Before we can hook the pipes in, well, before we can hook the pipes in anger, I should say, we need to pre-populate our drawers, which is going to take a while, to say the least. And the first item we need is air. So, if I go and grab, have I got any air essence left? I don't. I have a bit of Pedito. So if I go and grab what? Let's scan. Oh God. Hang on a second. Let me just clear some stuff out for a second. Right. If I scan an air shard, I'll be very surprised if it doesn't contain air. It does contain air. Excellent. So I'm just going to cook those because they are nice and simple. So in you go. That will start doing its thing. And these are going to run, albeit at the moment, very slowly. This is not going to be fast at all. In fact, you will get an idea for how fast it is. We do realistically need a Terra node in this area, which is going to be a bit of a pain. But at least we can make a start on a sensible system of storage rather than these things, which, yeah, they're not the greatest. So there should be And now if we go around the side here, and I've left this deliberately messy at the moment, you'll see it hasn't even crystallized one yet. Now, oh, there was the first one. And now we've got Precantatio, we've got Vitreous queuing up. We haven't got any air, of course, yet. We have got Precantatio, we've got Vitreous. I wanted air, really. That was the one I really wanted to get done. So yeah, we need to realistically get a Terra node back here to power this. Now, in terms of Terra nodes, we're not spoiled for choice. You know, we've got quite a few. I haven't seen any pure Terra nodes on their own yet, I don't think. No, Terra and Aqua. And we obviously will need to energize that as well. That's a job for another day. Oh, we're getting some air essence going in. Excellent. So it is slowly processing through. But we do need that air essence for the first draw. And bear in mind, I've got to do this for all of the essences. So this is going to take a while. Are we done with that air essence? How are we doing there? As I say, need that. And then once we've done that, we can work on and get on with, after air, we've got Alianis, then Aqua, then Arbor, Aurum. Oh god, Aurum, we're going to need to break an Aura node for that. I don't think Bestia. I'm going to move through, and I think I'll double check that I've researched all of the researchers, because, you know, was that air? Yes, it was air essence. Excellent. And air goes in there. Air goes in the position number 1. This will be Alianis, Aqua, and so on and so forth. So the question, do we go with, well, let's see, we are either going to need to go and get node in a jar, which I think is off down here, or we are going to need to get the blood magic side of things going. I think that, and that is the, what's the word I am looking for here? That is the more cost-effective way of doing things. Now, we are missing research. I can't remember where the hell that is. Thaumaturgy? Here we go. We're missing research for all of the node stabilization, so I think we desperately need to get some more research done. Let me check how long I've been going anyway. I'm going to continue running this lot for a while. Go and try and populate round a little bit into here. Obviously the room needs building and finishing, and I would like to get a want of equal trade at some point to make that a reality. But I'm going to just work out what we need, do some research, and I'll be... Alright, I think I'm going to have to do quite a lot of work between episodes on this one. We're definitely going to need to get the blood magic side going, because I need to get the blood magic transportation thing. I can't remember what the hell it's called now. Is it translocator? I can't remember. Anyway, well, we've got the first 3. We've got air, we've got Alianis, we've got Aqua coming through the system. I've also got some more air. I've got Precantatio, I've got Aqua, Iter, Vitreous, and I'm just basically dumping all sorts in to the system. And eventually what we'll probably do is like we did before, where we had a hopper with a chest feeding into this, and we can just dump hopper with a chest feeding in, and we can just dump stuff in there. So at the moment it's doing herba and air, and there's some telum going on. You know, this is a slow slow process. I'm also I'm running a little bit short, so I thought we would get this done. This is the shock focus. Potato, quartz, air shards, some V's. That is a quest item. The other item we have is 19. Why did I do 19? I thought it was 18. I needed 9. 9 plus 7 is 15 plus 4 is 19. No, that's right. So I'm going to need more string, but we should be able to hopefully complete another quest, and this will actually make life a little bit easier for me in the long run as well, because it'll reduce the cost of the various enchantings while I'm running on crap wand power. So we need one of those, we need one of those, and we need some of those. And I think if we look at our book now, we can claim that uncommon quest, we can claim that one, and it now wants a silverwood one. It's going to give us more aura nodes. Now here is the thing, I have got 2 creative aura nodes from a previous quest. The problem with those is they can form hungry nodes. I'm not sure whether hungry nodes are actually on or whether they have the negative effects at the moment, but I'm very, very loath to find out as well. Let's I should have the, yeah, I thought I should have had a focus pouch. So that gives us a focus. Obviously, you know, I'm not going to get to use these, even though I was hoping I'd get to use these. I've not really considered that these were going to be fairly slow. And obviously, you know, bits and pieces coming through, Urba, Victor, Tellum, but not the next one, which is Aurum. I have stuck some Aurum into the system. There you go, you can see it's waiting to filter through, so we'll get there. Yeah, and I love the sound effects from this thing. So yeah, we're getting there steadily. Now let's have a quick peek at if I wanted to do. I've researched the Silverwood 1 core, and it's not overly expensive. We're just going to need to run a few essentias into jars rather than into crystal form. It's a few primals and some precantatio. It's a moderate instability, so one of the things we should be thinking about doing is stabilizing this altar. I could also use, my inventory is just a complete mess. Let me put you and you in there, and the dirt can go in as well for that matter. And we'll stick that in there for now. And the apples, because we'll be able to get some fames from that when we come to F. So yeah, we're getting there. It is slow going. Now I can go to get some stabilization done, which is well, the first thing and the easiest way to get some stabilization going is with some Britannia crystal pylons, which I don't think I've got any. No, and if we have a look at the pylons, it's just some mana diamond, some mana steel, and some gold. So if I do 4 of those, let me grab the stuff together. I also want to throw an armor rack together as well, just to put this this set on. That I think, don't know whether that gives us a V's discount or not. Maybe we need another set of goggles. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that will give us, if I remember rightly, the pylons are pretty damn good at stabilizing altars. Oh, I only got 3. God damn it. We'll get there eventually. Oh, come to me, version 8.1, and when I can move away from this and have an AE system. Oh, I was so gutted. I waited, as I say, until, well, as long as I could really leave it, and still no sign of 0.8.1. But we persevere and continue onwards, and I could have sworn I did click that damn button, didn't I? Anyway, not a problem. We need to come down again anyway, because we're going to have to... I think I know what I clicked by accident. Oh well. Sorry, I was blaming things other than myself. So I'll get 4 of those down, and that will give us a decent stabilisation. Maybe what, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 there. So that will help. We'll need to go underneath the floor and place some skulls. I'll get some floating flowers around the place. That is now doing some aurum, so maybe we've got humanus, not hummus. Aurum, yes, right. So that gives us aqua aurum. What's next? Oh no, it's not. It's arbor we need. I'm going to guess therefore that aurum comes after arbor. It does. So let me get a little bit, I'll get a little bit of things. So this is going to be a work in progress. As I say, it's a brilliant system when it works. And once it's done, if you didn't see it working, you can always check back at my earlier Mage season 2, the last Mage season, not this Mage season. But we'll get this working. We'll continue working on the build and also on the quest items. The next thing, as I said, oh, that's the wrong book. The next thing is definitely the Silverwood 1 core, because we really do need to push that forward. But yeah, until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. I think I will continue working on this setup, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.